back to my channel. So I know, yes, in last time's video we said that we were going to be trying some different stuff, and that is what today is. Today we are actually going to be reviewing the Colourpop X Sailor Moon collection, and I'm really excited about it. The collection came out a few weeks ago, but Ulta actually just got it this past Sunday. Today's March, it's March 2020, I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to be looking at that. I already took everything out of the unicartons, and I have already messed with everything, just to be like completely honest with you guys. I do know how I feel about the collection, but I'm still going to give you guys a very honest and insightful look at what the collection is here to give.
So here we have the unicarton of the palette. The palette itself came in this. It's really nice. It has all the shade names on the back. Just a good, good unicarton. This is what the blushes come in. Really cute. And the Glitterly Obsessed come in this. Let's try to get this to focus. There we go. Really cute. All around, all the packaging is great. The lip bundles come in this. And again, it's really nice. Super, I don't know. Let's try to get it to focus. There we go. Yeah, and, all the packaging is great. Whatever. But I know it's not what you guys care for. I personally don't really care for packaging, the unicartons especially. It's really nice when they take the time to make them designed, but I personally just don't keep any of them.
Here's the palette itself. The palette itself has this cool little design on the front. Again, the shade names are on the back. Let's open her up and see what she looks like on the inside. Those are all the amazing shades. It's a very user-friendly palette, I will say. The palette itself isn't super dangerous to mess with, just because there are hints of color in there for those of you who do like to add color like I do, but there are also a lot of nudes and safe colors in there, so yeah. Here are the two blushes. They both come in the same packaging. This is one of the shades. This is shade Cat's Eye. It's a peachy blush with a little bit of glitter in it. Shimmer is what I was going to say, not shit, I promise. And then a matte hot pink shade. This is shade From the Moon, and they both are printed with Luna's face in them. And then the lip bundles are right here. This is the gloss that comes with. This is shade Sailor Moon, and this is shade Bunhead. This is the Moonlight version of it. I did not get the Daylight version, I think that's what it's called, just because I really don't use hella lip products. So yeah, that's that. And then my favorite part of the collection, the only thing I actually was convinced that I was getting before I decided, you know what, I'm gonna get the whole collection, were the Glitterly Obsessed. This is shade Moon Prism Power, and this is shade Moonlight Legend. It's a pink glitter and a purple glitter, and they're both really nice. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on my makeup for the day.
We're just gonna do a little get ready with me as well, so that way you guys know what I typically do for my makeup, and just kind of how I like to start it off. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm wearing my Sailor Moon jacket. It actually has pattern, there's Sailor Mercury, Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter, and Sailor V. And on the back it says Pretty Star Guardian, Sailor Moon. Yeah, so just a cute little moment, you know. Have to really just go there, you know what I mean? So first off, I'm going to start with my facial toner. I always put this on because I don't wear foundation or anything, so I always just kind of put this on as a base and just a cleanser to always just keep my face very fresh. It's my Heritage Store Rose Petal Facial Toner, and I just got the cotton, put a little bit on there, and I just kind of take it and I just dab my whole face with it. It just feels really refreshing. It always makes my skin feel really just fresh, and it smells so fucking good. I am deciding that I'm growing facial hair right now just because I figured why not. But yeah, here we go. I really like to get around the nose just because my nose is always such shit. I always have blackheads on my nose and stuff, so it's just never cute. I am going to take this jacket off though because it's so hot. Okay, so now that we have this, just going to let this cool down a little bit. We're going to go ahead and go in with the NYX eye primer in the shade Skin Tone. I trust this primer a lot. I used it for a really long time. And I just dip in with my finger, and then I just go in like this. Also, I love this mirror. This is the Jeffree Star X Shane Dawson mirror, and it came from their Conspiracy collection when they did that. I love this mirror. I kind of like this mirror better than I like the regular Jeffree Star mirrors just because it's so big. It makes putting on makeup really easy, and because I can always just see everything that's happening. So that's that eye. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. And again, I just go in with my finger and I just smoothen it out all throughout my eye. And then I don't typically like put extra for my under eye, but I just kind of like drag whatever I have on for my upper eye to my under eye and make sure it's also coated, because I always tend to put something under there just because that's me and that's what I do. Okay, now that my whole face is feeling pretty set, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Sailor Moon eyeshadow palette. With this palette, I'm gonna grab one of my BH Cosmetics brushes. I got them in a collection. They came in a little like square thing. I like them. They're soft and they work. I probably will get more brushes soon. Hopefully I have the opportunity to. So I'm dipping into the shade Love, which is the shade here. It's like a pink. It's like a, I wouldn't say hot pink. It's just like a regular pink shade with shimmers in it. So we're doing that, and then going in here on the outer corner. We're just gonna drag her into like halfway through, and then we're bringing her here. Just like, yeah. Also, I suck at blending, so don't come for me with my blending. It's fine. I'm getting used to it, and I'm working hard to do it better. So we have that here. And then doing the same thing on the other side, dipping back into the shade Love, going on the other side. Dragging it halfway to the middle. And then just trying my best to blend it out. Like I said, I suck at fucking blending. So here's what we have so far. It's very subtle. Fucking subtle, my ass. Anyways, so, and then we're gonna grab shade Moon Castle, which is this top shade here, right here, that one, Moon Castle. It's a very nudie matte pink. It's really light, nothing too crazy. And I'm gonna go in with the exact same brush that I used on the other shadow, and I'm dragging that from the middle to the inner corner. And just, I'm only doing the top, like, corona area of my eye. I don't know if that's, like, the right word, or if I just have corona fucking stuck in my head based off of everything that's been happening right now. And then I am just gonna take that same brush with the same shadow and just kind of drag it on the outside there, just to like blend this out a little more and soften the edges a little bit. And I am just taking it on the upper, like the upper area of my eye, like that part, not so much here. If it gets there, it's not a big deal. I just have something else planned for those sections. Okay, so we're doing the same thing with this eye. Thank God, I was making sure I was recording. I was gonna be so fucking pissed if I wasn't recording. So we're doing the same thing over here. And again, taking it to the outside, softening it out a little bit, just to give it that moment. Perfect. Alright, now that I have like this shade on, it's a really nice shade. All the shadows are going on really well. I have nothing against the shadows, specifically because I know Colourpop is always just like, they're really consistent with what they do, and they know what they do well, so like, I'm not going to try to bash them for something. I can't make something up because they're doing everything that they always do, and I like Colourpop a lot, so. Now we're going to go with the shade Shining Moon, which is this top shade here. It's this like really light tan shade, and we're just going to take that. I don't want a lot of that. I'm just taking this up here in this above section right here, just to again soften out the pinks and blend it a little bit more with my actual skin. Just, yeah, looks good. And again with the other side, over here, doing the same thing. I like that. This is actually not something that I did yesterday when I tried to film this video, because this is my second time trying to film this video. Yesterday's video was just too long. I had to just speed it up, because no one cared that much, you know? Okay, perfect. So now that we have that on, it's like subtle, really nice, just made the edges a little softer, which is all I really wanted. I'm going to go in with this angled brush here, and it's, again, one of my BH Cosmetics brushes. And I'm going to go in with the shade Miracle Romance, which is this hot fuchsia shade right here. And then I'm taking this, and I'm putting this down right here on my lower lash line, but just bringing it about halfway through. So here we go. Here's that. Again, sorry. I'm trying to talk at the same time, but it's like sometimes, you know, when like you have to do something really delicate, so you have to like be quiet, you know? Again, same thing on this side. My eyes twitch like fucking crazy. It's fine. No big deal. Okay, and now we're gonna take the same angled brush, just because I like when I go in with the same brush because it helps blend the colors better in my opinion. And we're gonna go into the shade Justice, which is this like hot yellow shade right here. And Justice does have shimmers in it. Miracle Romance was the last shade I just used, does not. We're gonna take this from the inner corner and drag it out of the bottom lash line, lower lash line, and just drag it out into Moonlight Justice, or whatever the hot fuchsia shade is called. And just gonna have like a kind of that moment, you know what I mean? Like simple, but like colorful. I'm a very colorful person. I like colors, and that's what I'm doing to keep the colors going. Here we go, on this side too. Really just like putting it on there. Perfect. And again, just like kind of mixing up the two colors there so we have like that kind of moment there. Alright, next up we're going to go in with a, let's see, I had one, where'd it go? I'm playing with it. Here we go. So I'm going to go in with this like fluffy angled brush. I'm not going to use it as an angled brush right now though, I'm just going to use it to pack something on. We're going to go into the shade Silver Crystal, which is this like pastel shimmery pink shade with silver reflex in it, and take that on a dry brush. If it gets on the brush really, really nicely. And then the brush that I'm using right now is from a brand called You Spicy. When I first started collecting makeup, I bought like a bunch of brushes off Amazon, and this comes from that. So I'm not super like, I don't like love the brushes compared to what I use now, or compared to what like the BH Cosmetics brushes, but they do work. And I do, like, I will never commend them because they were my first brush set that I bought. It was like a lot of brushes for like $20, so it's like whatever. Okay, so we just took that shade Silver Moon Crystal and put it from the inner corner here and out, and not touching really the corona area because I have another plan for that. But this shade looks stunning. This shade is like, damn, that's fucking pretty, you know? And then I'm going to take this exact same brush with the opposite side and then dip into the shade Luna, which is this cute little shimmery purple shade up here. We're going to dip into her. We're also using a dry brush for her. I'm trying to see like what shades in this palette really like need a setting spray to like help go on better, but I think the other spray doesn't really need it. And ooh, this one's going on really well too. When I filmed this video yesterday, I started with by just like instantly wetting the powders, and I wasn't totally obsessed with how they looked, so I actually really like how this looks just by itself. Okay, and then, so I have Luna here, and I just took it in, and I just kind of am, like, softly letting it go out into this, like, pink shade, but really just letting it have its own moment here in this inner corner. And yeah, I really like that. Like, oh, that's nice. Alright, so that's done. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's all the shades I really, like, needed to dip into right now. Beautiful palette. Every color is just laying on so nicely. I'm really happy with them. So next we're going to be going into the Glitterly Obsessed in the shade Moon Prism Power and Moonlight Legend, which is the pink one. Moon Prism Power is the purple one. And we're just going to take my pinky, and we're going to go into Moon Prism Power and put her right here in the inner corner, just like that. And then with my other finger that doesn't have any product on it, I'm going to just like slowly take her out. Oh, that's so good. And then I have a star on this finger still, so I'm going to put her on the outer corner, just like that. And that's how Moon Prism Power looks. The purple glitters in this are super prominent, and I really like that because if I'm buying a purple glitter, I want it to look like a purple glitter. So I am happy with how that looks. I love the stars and the moons and the other shapes that this one has. It's very Sailor Moon. Like, we want Sailor Moon, you want a moon, you want stars, you want the solar system on your fucking eyes, and that's what she does. Moon Prism Power is good. Love that. Next up, we're going to go with Moonlight Legend, and again, I kind of wiped my freaking glitter from my pinky on my pants, which is fine because I like glitter anyways. We're just taking a little bit on this inner corner on this side, and softly rubbing her outwards. I'm trying not to get too crazy and let it get like too, because I want this shade here to have its own moment, but with glitters they kind of always steal the moment, which is fine. And I'll just put a little bit on the other side. I will say this glitter doesn't have any like fun shapes in it, which is the only downside of it, but I think it's still a really pretty glitter. Like, it goes on really nicely. It's like super duper like, hey, look at me, which if you're glitter, you're gonna want to do that anyways. So yeah, both of these are very much like approved. Actually, I have a moon on this freaking finger still, so I'm gonna put this moon on this side. And yes, it worked. Yeah, these glitters are so easy to use. I love them. They can be a lot if you're not careful, but that's something I'm not really afraid of, is a lot of glitter. Alright, so we have that. Next up, we're going to be going into the blushes. This is shade From the Moon. From the Moon's that hot pink shade. I'm going to use a little bit of both of them. I'm going to take this brush here, and I'm going to try to just dip in a little bit. And then I was going to use the camera, but it's fine. I'll just use this. Just a little bit of rouge on the apple of my cheek here. It's a nice color. It's a little bright for me. It's just like a little... I try to be really soft with it because it's just super hot. And I knew this from yesterday, so that's why I went a little lighter today. Again, it is still a little bit bright for me. But we're going to try again with this shade now. This is shade Cat's Eye. It's that peachy, shimmery shade, and I do like this one better, and I already know that. But I'm still going to use both just because I want you guys to see. Okay, And just flush it out. And that's what she looks like here. Just what this looks like here. And I'm just gonna my big fucking little cheeks. And then I'm gonna also take a little bit of cat's eye on this angled fluffy brush and just take a little bit of cat's eye. And then I'm gonna put her right here on my nose, just because like when I do apply a little bit of rouge, I like to include a little bit on my nose just so I can have a whole moment with it. Alright. And then, yep, just like that. Just so it's cute. And then I love the shimmers in this freaking blush. The blush is cute. Really cute. Okay. Next up, we're going to go in with the Ultra Blotted Lips from Sailor Moon. This is the shade Bunhead. It's like a nice soft mauve pink. Excuse me. And I'm going to just put a little bit glitter on my chin. It's fine. Just a little bit right there. I'm just going to dot it around. So when I do, I'm trying to do like a very subtle, like soft from like ombre to like my natural lip color. And the shade, the blotted lips really work well when you do things like that. And you're gonna hang it again, blot it out, really soft, really like cute. I don't know, my voice is freaking being weird. Hello. It's fine. So I really. I'm trying to not be weird about this, and I'm trying to not let it affect me, but it is. Anyways, okay, so I like that shade. It's really nice. It's super soft, not anything too dramatic. It obviously isn't my natural lip color, but it's fine, and I do like it. Next, we're going to go into the shade Sailor Moon in the lip gloss, and it has, it's like a soft pink shade with some gold reflex, and see the wine bottle? It's fine. And then we're just going to take her on the outside, right here. And I just want a little bit of an ombre effect, so that's why I'm mainly just taking her on the outside. Okay, get around the bottom of the lip. And then again, this top area of the lip. So I do like this. I do like Colourpop's glosses. The one thing I will say is when you first get the gloss, the bristles tend to be stuck together. So you kind of just have to say fuck it and break it up by pressing it against your lips a little hard. And it hurts for a second, but like after that, it's fine. I'm not gonna pretend it's my favorite thing. But I do really like their glosses, so I will continue to buy them. It's not like a big enough deal for me not to buy them, especially when they're so cheap and they look like amazing. So that's how my lips look, like just a very soft, cute moment. And next up, we are going to be doing, I bought this Hot Neon eyeliner from LA Girl. Someone at work recommended it to me, so I was like, okay, let's do that. So I'm going to draw just something really cute on my forehead. Let's just try to make it work. So we have like the basis of what we're doing, as you can probably already tell. It's the moon that my girl Sailor Moon wears. Or doesn't wear, she has on her fucking forehead. Let's see. Just clean up the edges a little bit. The makeup wipe. Sharpen the point. There we go. Sharpen the point on this side. There we go. A little sharper. It's cute. A cute little moment right there. I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit, let it sit for a second before I put a little more under here to make the bottom area of the moon bigger. Let's let that dry. And then let's, I'm trying to do this on camera so you guys can see that I can do it. So it's getting a little more. There we go. I think I got it. I think I'm happy with how it looks now. There we go. Cute. Alright, so I think that's actually it. The whole collection was great. I loved the whole collection. I am super happy with how it looks. I think it's really cute. I think it's all really great. Colourpop always makes great products. And yeah, I'm, again, super happy with it. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to try to do something really quick, actually. There we go. That's the completed look. I don't know if you can see, but I added 3 little stripes, because in the anime, when Sailor Moon blushes, she gets little stripes on her cheeks. So, just a little soft girl moment. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Expect to see more things like this. Fuck. in the future because I have so much fun making these, and yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.